You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're going through some really fascinating ideas from recent articles and notes. Our goal here is to kind of pull out the key insights for you, a bit of a shortcut to getting up to speed on things like AI, product development, and even, personal effectiveness.
Yeah, it's quite a mix, but there are some really strong themes connecting them, especially around technology, how we work, and those crucial sort of human skills.
Definitely. So let's jump right in with AI. Seems like it's everywhere. One source says AI is really kicking off the next revolution of B2B, PLG, product-led growth, for anyone wondering.
Right.
And the really interesting part is how it lets non-technical people, like, instantly build their own tools. No coding needed.
Yeah, it completely bypasses those usual software delays, doesn't it? It basically turns, well, almost anyone into a kind of agile, product-minded creator.
That's a huge shift.
It is, and what's also fascinating connecting to that is how AI is suddenly making all this previously messy data super valuable.
Messy data, like,
Things like voice calls, video, unstructured text, stuff that was hard to analyze before. AI can now pull real meaning from it. So it's not just about better ads, though that's part of it. It really changes how companies gather and, frankly, use personal information. Think about analyzing the tone in thousands of customer calls to predict issues, or personalizing things based on how someone sounded when they talked about a product. That level of insight from, unstructured stuff, that wasn't really possible before.
huh. Okay, so if all this messy data is suddenly gold, where else might this pop up? I mean, beyond the obvious marketing or software examples, what are the ripple effects?
Well, if you zoom out a bit, this change in what data is useful, it just opens up so many new doors for insights, for personalization we couldn't even imagine. You could see it in healthcare, maybe analyzing doctor's notes or patient chats for patterns, or even city planning, finding trends in what people are saying in public feedback. It's kind of limitless, really.
Wow. Okay, shifting gears a bit, let's talk product development. I love this line. Your product can't see itself.
Powerful, right?
Yeah. It's about using observability, knowing your metrics as a planning tool from the start, not just something you tack on later.
Exactly.
It means teams can learn and iterate with so much more clarity, less guesswork, fewer headaches after launch because you defined your success signals early.
And that ties in really nicely with this idea of the process person.
Yeah.
Good processes, even the unspoken ones, need, well, empathy, flexibility. They need to adapt. When your processes actually match how your team works and you tweak them thoughtfully, things just flow better. Less friction, more clarity. Teams can actually, thrive. It's about systems serving people.
Right, not the other way around.
Oh.
Okay, but connect this for me.
Mhm.
How do these internal things, observability, good processes, how do they actually help the end user? Why should they care?
Oh, it's totally direct. These things are fundamental to building smarter features that people actually need. If a team knows how the product's being used, thanks to good observability, they spot problems faster and fix them or build better things and smooth internal processes. That just means faster development, higher quality, which absolutely improves the user's experience.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Now let's talk about skills. Essential stuff for everyone, like how to craft an engaging elevator pitch.
Ah, yes.
It's not just about being quick. It's about sparking interest, right? Making a connection. The key seems to be focusing less on what you do and more on the problem you solve for the other person.
That shift in focus builds trust almost immediately. It really boosts your impact.
And then there's negotiation. How to negotiate.
Like an expert.
Apparently, a lot of frustration comes from predictable mental traps.
Yeah, things like getting stuck on your first idea that's overcommitment, or being swayed too much by the first number mentioned, which is anchoring. We all fall into them. The trick isn't being tougher, it's recognizing these biases, knowing your options, your walkaway point, and just staying flexible to find something that works for everyone. Understanding the psychology,
Yeah.
really.
Flexibility again. And that connects to networking too, right?
Yeah.
Networking reframed.
Yeah,
Moving away from just collecting contacts.
exactly. Towards genuine, sort of reciprocal relationships,
Yeah.
built on trust, helping each other out, just being present. That leads to real opportunities and a stronger reputation. It's about authenticity.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's a surprising one. How to advance your career without managing people. It mentioned Shopify's system.
Right. Their mastery track, it rewards deep skill and impact, not just managing teams. It really empowers those, high agency folks by aligning them with missions and cutting out distractions. Shows growth isn't just one ladder. You can become indispensable through sheer expertise.
And quickly touching on two others, distinguishing good struggle versus bad struggle, because not all hard work leads to growth, right? Some struggles are just bad.
Important distinction.
And the anatomy of a customer-facing roadmap deck, building trust not by promising dates, but by showing you understand their needs and your strategy.
All really useful perspectives.
So pulling all this together, what's the big takeaway for someone trying to navigate their career right now?
Well, it really brings up a key question, doesn't it? How do you strategically weave all these different threads together? Mastering communication, negotiating smarter, understanding different growth paths, knowing good struggle from bad. How do you use all that proactively to really shape your career, not just react?
That's a great point. We've definitely covered a lot of ground today, from how AI is changing data in business to smarter ways to build products, and these really crucial personal and professional skills. We hope this gives you some valuable insights you can use, and maybe something to think about. Considering how AI is making everyone, in a sense, a product-minded creator, how will you apply these ideas, empathy, flexibility, clear communication, to innovate right where you are, whatever your role?
You've been listening to The Vocal Technologist. Tune in next time.